What up? What up? What up? We back, Fly Free Sports. Another buzzer beater show today. So we gonna get in and get out like a motherfucking robbery. UFC 320 on deck for the night. Very, very good card that I probably will not see because I have plans for the night. But I gotta record this and watch it because this is like I said, it's a dope ass card that I don't want to miss. So let's get straight into it, man. I'm gonna try to make this video short. I don't want to drag it on too long. Quick little breakdowns of the fights or whatever, and yeah, man, we just gonna rock like that. Let me pull this card up real quick. Sorry, I should have had it prepared. But yeah, man, I know the card is being kicked off with before I even get to it, Abus Magomedov versus Joe Pyfer. Um, Dope ass matchup. I think the matchmakers did a good job with this one. Joe Pyfer, of course, we know he's extremely he cracks extremely hard. Um, Abus Magomedov, very good wrestling. Joe Pyfer's, pretty good on the ground as well. Will Will Magomedov be able to tire Joe Pyfer out? Drag him to the third round and test that cardio out. You know what I'm saying? Joe Pyfer, he probably would fade. You know what I mean? As the fight goes on, he's the most dangerous. His most dangerous in the first round. So I don't know. It's like I said, it's a good stylistic matchup, and it's a dope way to start the card. But I think, do I want to go with the dog? I think I will. I think I will. I think Abu Magomedov is able to figure out a way to get out of the first round and take Pyfer into those last couple rounds as a lesser version of himself, and I think he'll pull out a decision win, a tough, real tough decision win. I have a boost winning by split decision. Um, I think he loses the first round, but I think he'll weather the storm and come through in the second and third to win. So that's my prediction for that one. Um, Next fight on the card is what we got. Yeah, Josh Emmett, dope ass fight. Josh Emmett, the vet. You know what I mean? Josh Emmett, he's fought everybody. Josh Emmett coming in at 19-5 against Yusuf Zalal, who's on his second stint in the UFC. Um, Zalal's dangerous. He's pretty much been undefeated since he's been undefeated since he's come back to the UFC. But Josh Emmett, we know he carries that power. He's on he's lost like 3 out of his last 4 fights, but those 3 out of the 4, I mean, those fights were against what we got, Yair Rodriguez, Ilya Taporia, and latest was Laurent Murphy, who's also contending for a title very soon. So those losses you could take with a grain of salt, man. He's losing to the best guys in the world. So fighting Zalal will probably be a welcome fight for Josh Emmett. So he's another big underdog. I'm sure Zalal is favored by a pretty decent margin. Mm, will Zalal be able to avoid that power? Will he be able to use his footwork? He has very, very good footwork. Will he be able to use his footwork to get away from that power? Josh Emmett, super duper aggressive. You know what? I got Josh Emmett bouncing back, man. Even at his age, I got him bouncing back for the win. That's 2 dogs I've picked already. We starting off the card with 2 dogs winning. I got Josh Emmett. Next fight on the card. This is dope too. Yuri Prohaska, the former champ, versus Khalil Roundtree Jr. Man, I love Khalil Roundtree Jr. Bro. Just being real. I love his explosiveness. I just love him as a fighter, bro. Yuri Prohaska, of course, is very, very unorthodox and always extremely dangerous. So he's not a guy you can count out by any means. He's actually favored in this fight too. So um Yuri's the more seasoned fighter. Like he's more polished. You know what I mean? I don't want to say seasoned because Khalil Roundtree's been around for a long time, but I would just say polished. He's the more polished fighter. He's been in there with the who's who two of the division. You know what I mean? Like he's lost. He's taken a couple brutal losses here and there. But Yuri's always dangerous. His last fight out was against Jamal. I mean, I'm sorry. This is yeah. His last fight was against Jamal Hill. Both of these guys' last fight was against Jamal Hill. Jamal Hill just been getting his ass whooped by everybody. But anyway, yeah, he's alternated wins and losses in his last four. The win against Jamal Hill, like I just said, Alex Pereira, he lost that one, brutal fashion, TKO. He beat Alexander Rakic, and he lost the first fight to Alex Pereira. So yeah, and like I said, he's been in there. He won the title obviously against Glover Teixeira back a few years ago. Man, it's tough, bro. But like I said, Khalil Roundtree, bro, I think Khalil Roundtree gave a better account of himself against Alex Pereira. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but like he gave a better look to Alex than Yuri did. He landed some nice shots early, even though Alex eventually broke him down, like he tends to do everybody else. Yeah. So I don't know, man. Roundtree is very, very good, bro. This is tough. This is probably the toughest one to predict on the card, but I'll go with Yuri. I'll go with Yuri. I think Yuri is. I think he's primed for a win, bro. I think Khalil Roundtree is on that like second tier of fighter. I think he's better than fucking 95% of the division, but there's probably about 3 or 4 guys that he's not. And the matchup, it suits Yuri with that unorthodox style that he has. He'll probably catch Roundtree coming in too aggressive and stop the fight that way. I do have it going. I do have a stoppage in this one. I think Yuri with the TKO, unfortunately, because I'm really pulling for Roundtree, but I got Yuri TKO win in UFC 320. On to the next. What fight do we have next? Oh man. Yeah, bantamweight action. Everybody know how I feel about the division. My favorite division to watch. Bantamweights, of course, my favorite fighters in that division. For this fight, we have Merab the Machine, Dwalishvili, coming in against Corey Sandhagen, who has awaited his chance to, fight for a title for as long as I can remember. He's earned it. He's up there. He's ready to see if he can break the machine, man. Everybody's trying to break the machine, but Merab is just cut different, bro, than everybody else. It's tough, man. But anyway, Corey is a very, very slick, smooth striker. Paul's long. He's very long, got long limbs. Paul's. I think, man, he and not for nothing, Corey is very underrated in his wrestling too, as well. Like everybody likes to look at the significant striking and all that, but Corey's very well versed on the ground. I don't know how effective that'll be against somebody like Merab, who's just built like that to just tire motherfuckers out with the wrestling and just continuously shoot takedown after takedown after takedown and just impose his will on these guys in that 135 division. I think the biggest thing from Merab is he's just so much stronger than these guys at 135. Like we've seen it so many times, and most recently against my guy Sean O'Malley. Like Merab is just, his strength is just at a different level, bro. He's just cut different, and you can see it when they're in there. Like you almost see like a point in every fight that Merab's in where it's like he realizes like it's all rolling downhill, bro. This is all rolling downhill. He starts showboating and playing into the crowd. Once he gets in that kind of rhythm, you lost. Your best opportunity to beat Merab is early. First round, if you don't beat Merab in the first round, and this goes for anybody fighting Merab, if you don't beat him in the first round, your odds of winning the fight significantly decrease over the last 4. It is what it is, bro. He's just one of the guys that gets stronger as the fight goes on, and that's a rare breed. So, having said all that, I got Merab the Machine, Dwalishvili, the best bantamweight of all time. I got him winning. He says he's going for the knockout. I don't really see that. But it's either gonna be a unanimous decision or a late sub by Marab. Either late sub or or a or a unanimous decision. I know, he's not. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself with the sub because he just submitted Sean O'Malley, and Marab typically doesn't finish fights, but I can see it happen after wearing Corey Sandhagen down, who says he won't be worn down. But I do have Marab winning the fight anyway, nonetheless, and still, and still. I mean, uh, main event of the evening. Man, rematch. Magomed Ankalaev versus Alex Pereira, excuse me. Um, the first fight, man, I had to go back and watch it, but Alex, he got completely neutralized by Ankalaev, and Ankalaev didn't really get the takedowns as I expected him to. It was kind of weird, bro. Like, because you tell me if these guys spend most of their time on their feet, you're automatically gonna think that Pereira puts him down. It's just that's what we've seen. That's what we know. That's what we've seen. Like he's been like a Terminator with his striking, bro. Extreme power. He got power of the highest order. There's probably nobody more powerful in the sport. Um, I mean, but it's like he looked completely flat in that first fight, and I don't know what was going on or if it's something that could be adjusted. Maybe it's a rhythm thing that he can't find his rhythm against Ankalaev or whatever it is. But I think if Ankalaev chose to wrestle, I don't think this would be a competitive fight at all. But I don't think he'll do that just because of the stuff that he's been saying. Um, he's more knockout talk from a wrestler. Like these wrestlers are getting bold to the point where it's like, yo, I don't know if they get these guys fearful of the takedown and it's able to open up their striking more, like kind of like how Marab does. But these wrestlers are getting real out of hand talking about knocking out these fucking highly skilled strikers. So, Uncle Lyle was talking about knockout, and I think that's what's going to be the deciding factor in this fight. And I got Alex Pereira knocking his ass out because I feel like he's going to try to prove a point. And I always say in these fights, man, it's common knowledge you fight to your strengths, bro. And he doesn't seem like he plans on doing it. So I think Alex will knock his ass out, bro. I got a second round knockout by Alex Pereira. And that's just pretty much that simple, bro. Anyway, like I said, short video. Like, share, subscribe. Just had to predict that real quick before the card starts tonight. Throw it out there for the people who want to do parlays or trust me enough to put these fighters in my parlay. These are just my picks, though. You know what I mean? So do so at your own risk. Yeah, and that's pretty much it, man. Like I said, like, share, subscribe. Fly Free CT. This is Fly Free Sports, and I'm out.